No, I don't think Mr. Snowden was a patriot.
Well, Edward Snowden is a hero.
On June 5, 2013, the British newspaper The Guardian released secret documents telling about NSA's tracking and collection of information of American citizens without their knowing. This information was leaked by Edward Snowden and was the beginning of his war with the U.S. government. The leaking brought one thing into question. What is more important, the government's responsibility to protect us or the Americans' right to know what's going on? One major question we need to ask ourselves is what exactly did Edward Snowden take and why is it so important? The head of NSA says that Snowden leaked up to 200,000 documents. Some of these documents were even marked top secret and special intelligence. These documents contain information about how the NSA collected its intelligence. It revealed that the U.S. monitored the phone calls of foreign officials, but more importantly, they monitored Americans. They could track our emails, phone calls, and our internet history. The NSA had access to all this information and could take it while it's still being legal. How is this all possible? The government uses the searchers to catch terrorist activity. This allows them to do a massive search of our internet without us even knowing. Though this practice seems invasive, the government says it is necessary to protect Americans. Plans like these were implemented after 9/11, America's biggest terrorist act. The government's rationale is that using this system is able to help stop future terrorist attacks like 9/11 from happening and keeping millions of Americans safe. The government does have the duty to protect its citizens. Its citizens also has a right to their own privacy. The Constitution does not specifically state these kind of things, as in it wasn't as big of a problem as it is now. But when Edward Snowden released these documents, he saw himself as a hero. As Americans, we have a right to defend ourselves from what some would consider a massive injustice. This invasion of privacy puts a new perspective on the American government and has caused an uprising, with groups like Stop Watching Us debating or even protesting outside the White House. Americans are split down the middle as between if Edward Snowden has truly helped or worsened the state of America.
Revelations that have emerged in the past few months from whistleblower Edward Snowden and others
have painted a disturbing picture of widespread suspicionless surveillance of American citizens.
We got a wake-up call just recently.
NSA snooping includes the interception and collection of call detail records and internet traffic,
including audio, video, photographs, documents, chat logs, and emails.
Every American is at risk for getting caught up in the NSA dragnet,
including average citizens not suspected of a crime.
We have also learned of the large-scale collaboration with telecom giants, internet companies, and service providers.
Some concerned email providers have chosen to shut their doors rather than cave to government subpoenas to hand over their users' data.
We've been misled.
Does the NSA collect any type of data at all on millions or hundreds of millions of Americans?
No, sir.
We've seen this story before.
We've had too much secrecy in this country. It has corrupted the government.
And we decided it was wrong.
It was wrong then, and it's wrong now.
This is a fearful situation. The American people, one of the basic rights is the right to privacy.
Unrestrained, illegal, secret intimidation and harassment of the essential ability of Americans to participate freely in American political life shall never happen again.
Nixon's crimes predated widespread internet use by decades.
The tools for surveillance have never been more powerful, and the threat to our civil liberties has never been greater.
Edward Snowden was not the first. I represent 6 NSA whistleblowers who are being charged with espionage for telling the truth.
We truly, as a nation, are at a crossroads.
I became aware that it was sweeping up everybody's data indiscriminately.
What I was eyewitness to was the subversion of the Constitution.
And that was when the hair on the back of my neck went up. And so I became a whistleblower.
This is our information.
This is our information.
This is our information.
This is our information.
It is the digital archive of our lives.
Texts of our chats with our family.
It's the backbone of everything that we care for, humanitarian causes and things that we fight for.
It is everything you use the internet for.
History tells us we need to watch the watchers.
And in the surveillance state, democracy itself is dead.
It makes a mockery of our system of government, which is based on the notion of independent branches of government, including a fourth estate, the press.
A free society should not have secret laws.
It doesn't have to present this false trade-off between security or privacy.
We need to bring NSA activity from the shadows into the light of day.
We need to end mass, suspicionless surveillance.
Justified or not, Edward Snowden has changed how Americans view privacy. Now it is up to you to decide, what is more important, rights or responsibilities?